Guest of Honor, Congressional Medal of Honor recipient, Cpl Tibor Rubin and his family. U.S. Congressman Alan Lowenthal from the 47th District, California Senator Lou Correa from the 34th District, Garden Grove Mayor Bruce Broadwater, Garden Grove Post Office Officer in Charge Daisy Ocegueda, coordinator of this prestigious ceremony Robert Lakovich, Garden Grove Postal Service employees, and all assembled here. Please rise for the invocation. Almighty God, we stand before you in prayer. May you bring blessing, peace, and harmony to all assembled here, as well as to all Americans and to peoples of every color, creed, and nationality. My teacher and mentor, the esteemed Rabbi Menachem M. Schneerson, the Lubavitcher Rebbe of blessed memory, referred to America as a nation of kindness. It is our duty to respect and honor our fellow man and to appreciate every kindness shown to us. It is with this sentiment that Cpl Rubin, after being freed from the concentration camp of Mauthausen by American soldiers, made the decision to give back to America for the kindness he was shown. This was his motivation to join the American Army. On several occasions, he put his life on the line to help comrades in arms. Upon bestowing this honor to Tibor, former President George Bush said, "Tibor should have received this honor many years ago were it not for a lack of tolerance for people of other faiths." I commend the United States Postal Service for issuing the stamp commemorating the Korean war fighters and heroes. Almighty God, please bless us with tolerance and respect for people of all beliefs and religions. May you bring blessings to all who lived and died to defend our freedoms and our country in the Korean War, as well as other wars we fought with courage and determination. We beseech you, merciful God, to extend your grace and protection over each and every member of this honorable body and bestow upon them the joy of life, good health, and prosperity. Thank you all for being here today to honor a great hero, my dear friend, Cpl Tibor Rubin.
Thank you, Joe. Please be seated. The Medal of Honor Korean War stamps were issued in Washington, D.C. on July 26th. And since Mr. Rubin was unable to travel to our nation's capital for the stamp issuance ceremony, we're very pleased to be bringing the ceremony to him today. Officiating over today's stamp unveiling and dedication is the officer in charge of the Garden Grove Post Office, Daisy Ocegueda. Daisy.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here today, to remember a war and those who fought it so bravely. The Korean War was not long, but it claimed, by some counts, the lives of 2 million people. American author Herman Wouk said, "The beginning of the end. A war lies in remembrance." The Postal Service has long served as an important conduit for remembrances. Letters written by troops in Korea to their loved ones back home often recalled the realities of battle. Take the 19-year-old who wrote to his sweetheart, "Over here, where your past is your last breath, your present is this breath, and your future is your next breath. You don't make too many promises." 2 days after he wrote that letter, he was killed. Or the soldier who wrote his parents, "Had a dream last night. I was sitting near our kitchen range at home. Mom pulled some beautiful rose out of the oven, When I woke up, I had a hunk of snow and I was chewing on it. Today, we are pleased and proud to present 2 commemorative stamps honoring Korean War Medal of Honor recipients. One stamp shows the Navy version of the medal and the other pictures the Army version. The stamps are presented in prestige folios, each one containing 20 stamps and the name of all 145 Korean War Medal of Honor recipients. Each folio has photos of some of the recipients and a border around the stamps. Our special guest today, Tibor Rubin, is featured. We are truly honored that he is with us today. So now, I'd like to ask Mr. Rubin and his family, Congressman Lowenthal, Senator Correa, and Mayor Broadwater to join me for the unveiling and dedication of the Medal of Honor Korean War stamps.
I didn't want to block people. If you're a little taller, you would have. Or if I was closer, but I didn't want to block anyone. If you could get your bed before.
At this time, we would like to invite our honorable elected officials to say a few words. Please welcome Congressman Alan Lowenthal.
Well, it's a real honor to be here to honor it and to see how our country honors the service of Tibor Rubin. What I thought I would do is I have here the congressional record, and I'm going to present that to Tibor and his family. This past week, while he was not able to come to Washington, I went on the floor of the United States Congress and addressed the United States Congress. And I think it's appropriate that I address you today as I address the United States Congress about Tibor. It'll just take a few minutes. And so this was really done on the 29th of July. I stand here to honor the military service and life of Tibor Rubin, a Korean War veteran, a Holocaust survivor, and a prisoner of war survivor, who received the Congressional Medal of Honor in 2005. And I mentioned then he is going to be the guest of honor today here in the city of Garden Grove as we unveil the stamp for Korean War Congressional Honor, Medal of Honor winners. He was born on June 18, 1929 in Hungary. He spent 14 months in a concentration camp in Austria, where he was liberated by the United States Army. Inspired by the work of the Americans who saved him, he enlisted and became a member of the U.S. Army's 8th Cavalry Regiment, the 1st Cavalry Division, on February 13, 1950. Despite facing religious discrimination from his sergeant, who sent him on the most dangerous assignments in South Korea's Pusan perimeter, and who also withheld from him the commendations that he fought valiantly to earn and to receive, Corporal Rubin enabled the complete withdrawal of his comrades by solely defending a hill under an overwhelming assault by North Korean troops. He inflicted a staggering number of casualties on the attacking force during his personal 24-hour battle and helped capture several hundred North Korean soldiers. During a massive nighttime assault, he manned a .30 caliber machine gun and slowed the pace of the enemy advance. On a later assignment, Corporal Rubin was severely wounded and he was captured. He disregarded his own personal safety and immediately began sneaking out of the camp at night in search of food for his colleagues in the Army. Risking certain torture or death if caught, he provided food to the starving soldiers and desperately needed medical care for the wounded of the POW camp. He used improvised medical techniques to save his fellow soldiers' lives and provided critical moral support. His brave, selfless efforts were directly attributed to saving the lives for as many as 40 of his fellow prisoners. Corporal Rubin's gallant actions in close contact with the enemy and unyielding courage and bravery while a prisoner of war are in the highest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Army. Corporal Rubin states, "I always wanted to become a citizen of the United States, and when I became a citizen, it was one of the happiest days of my life. I think about the United States, and I'm a lucky person to live here. When I came to America, it was the first time it was free. It was one of the reasons I joined the United States Army, because I wanted to show my appreciation. It is the best country in the world, and I'm a part of it now. I do not have to worry about the Gestapo knocking on my door tonight. I have shalom, or peace. People die for it." And I asked the Speaker of the United States Congress to yield back my time and to honor the statement.